the longer it goes on, the bigger the impact in a person's life. Effective treatment resolves that trauma, makes it conscious, and allows a person to form a declarative memory that can talk about the event with no physiological trigger. And when they're reminded of it, they are consciously reminded of it, and they are free to make decisions about it on a conscious level. The other video that I typically show in this presentation is about a perpetrator who has basically, he's a 30-some-odd-year-old guy. He's been a bully his whole life, and the session is on the time he was in an orphanage at 5 years old and was sodomized by an older boy. And he recalls the decision that he made then, which he had not been consciously aware of, that that was not going to happen to him again. And he was going to fight all the smaller kids he could until he got to be a really good fighter. He never stopped acting on that decision until he became conscious of it again. There's a lot more. Like I said, I can talk for this stuff for 3 hours, but then you wouldn't hear the rest of this. So I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to encourage you to keep this in mind. That these traumatic events are altering people's lives until they're resolved. People who perpetrate violence are acting out on their own unresolved events, which is not an excuse, it's simply a cause. We each can choose to get better. And in choosing to get better, we put an end to the generation after generation after generation repetition that so often happens with domestic violence, substance abuse, and all of the other things that we pass on over and over and over again. Thank you.